Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Monday yesterday. Today is Tuesday, May 17th, 2022, and it is a day 2. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in this mindful minute, to notice this moment, to breathe in this moment, to listen to this moment, to watch this moment, to feel it in our skin. Okay. Oh, by the way, it is also May 17th, like I said. If you see Miss Newswanger, the one at the front desk, tell her happy birthday. It is her birthday. Make sure you surprise her and make her think that you knew all along, okay? So, anyways, going back to noticing this moment, all right? Let's go ahead and use our eyes and just take a look and study our environment. Look at something, maybe something that is interesting, maybe something that's not too interesting, and just take a look, study it, look at the shapes and the reflections and the materials that the item that you're looking at is made of. Look at its size. Take a look at how far away it is from you or how close. Is it doing what it was built to do, or is it being used for some other purpose? Again, there are so many clues you can pick up with your eyes. And then let's move on to our nose. What are you noticing with your sense of smell? And what does it remind you of? Right? Yesterday we know that it stormed. I remember stepping outside, and I don't know if you can pick up on this, but doesn't a rainy day have its own smell? Like a rainy day, if you go outside on a warm day like it was yesterday and it was rainy, you just kind of breathe in that smell. It for me, it reminds me of being a 8-year-old kid splashing around in the puddles. Right? It takes me back to my childhood. It reminds me of some things about the past. Do you know what I'm talking about? And then now in your environment here, what are you picking up with your sense of smell? Now with your ears, same thing. Just pause and listen. And yep, I'm hearing the clock as I always do. I always forget about it. I always don't pay attention until I'm actually paying attention. But today I'm actually listening, and I'm hearing some pitter-pattering from the rain outside. Yeah, I didn't notice that till now. And finally, with your skin, what do you pick up with your sense of touch? All right, I'm going to move on. We're going to do the half rainbow breathing method. I want to invite you to join me. By the way, thank you to all of you guys who joined me. Thank you, too, for those who don't join me but are respectful and quiet to others. So you give them a chance to choose whether they want to join me. All right, so let's get our body settled. Let's let the chair, hold us up. And I like to close my eyes, but you don't have to. Go ahead and take that first breath in and out. How good did that breath feel? How amazing and life-sustaining that breath was. Go ahead and do it one more time. Breathe in. Really pay attention to that in-breath. Let that air just flow into your belly. And then let it out. Notice how your chest and your shoulders simply relax. Let's go ahead and breathe in again. And pay attention to your mind. And where is your mind thinking about? Or where is it? And breathe out. And if it isn't thinking about all the amazing blessings of this moment, tug on it. Bring its attention back to the here and the now. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now, let's go ahead and spotlight our body. Scan through our body. Notice how different parts of our body feel. Where I was sore yesterday, am I still sore today? Or have I experienced soreness elsewhere in my body? Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Also, begin to notice your feelings. What feelings have you brought to school today? Breathe out. Whatever those feelings are, some are pleasant or some are unpleasant. Just allow them to be real. Breathe in. Don't ignore them, as we tend to do. Let them in, breathe out. Listen to what they are trying to tell you. Breathe in. And then when it's time for those feelings to go, they'll ask to go. Breathe out. Don't hold on to them either. Open up the doors and let them go. In a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, it's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and yes, enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You could go ahead and take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me in the Mindful Minute. It's a good way to get yourself to settle and notice these blessings, as I've always been saying. Now, remember, we have 3 expectations here at the school. Number 1, show that you are respectful to yourself first and others. Give people your ears to listen. Listen to what they have to say. When it's their turn to talk, give them your eyes. Look at them. And when it's your turn to talk, you should have the same respect given back to you. I should give you my ears and my eyes. Same thing with other people. So give them that respect. At the end of the day, are you proud of the things that you've done? And did you do the right things even when nobody else is looking? Right? That's integrity. Then let's talk about responsibility, right? With our hands and our feet. Yesterday I was talking to a kindergarten student who did not use his hands in a respectful or responsible fashion on the playground or even when picking things up from the floor. And he and I continue to work on the same idea of if we're not sure what to do with our hands, let's be responsible and put it in our pocket like it's a reminder for us to think before we use our hands in an unsmart way. Now, I'm really proud that this student, after I had to talk to him, decided to make some good choices for the second half of the day. I'm real proud of him. I mean, he was pretty good. In fact, I caught him just sticking his thumb in his pocket, and that was a very responsible thing to do. See, so we all might make mistakes. Whether or not you respond to them and start fixing it, that's up to you. And so this student in kindergarten, at least yesterday afternoon, started to make that same, started to make the changes that I was hoping he would do. Same thing with you guys, right? There's a lot of things we could get away with on the bus, in the cafeteria. But what are you doing? I want to challenge you. What are you doing to do the right thing even if nobody else saw you, right? And if you are doing something that ultimately makes you proud, then that's all that you need. You don't need someone to give you a gold star. You don't need someone to give you a pat on the back, right? It's nice that people might see you do the right thing, but sometimes you do the right thing and no one else is looking. Now, that's pretty special. And finally, show that you're ready to learn, ready to fail, right? Ready to mess up and then fix it. Work on fixing it. You know how that goes. Keep on swimming. Show that perseverance. Now, speaking of perseverance, that was our character trait last month, but our character trait of this month is patience. You got to wait. Wait for good things to happen. Sometimes you've got to wait because it's an opportunity to practice what you are already working on. Eventually, you'll get there. And it's hard to wait. I know it. Trust me, really hard to wait. But I want us all, not just you, me too, your teachers, all the grown-ups, to practice the art and the science of waiting. Last but not least, I love you. I like you just the way you are. I encourage you. I invite you to go find other people, other classmates and teachers and grown-ups, your parents. Tell them you like them too, just the way they are. Thank them for for being a part of your story. Hopefully, you are a hero in their story with respect and responsibility and readiness, right? And, as you thank them, really think about all the good things that they do and they contribute to our world. They don't even have to be your best friend. But go ahead. I challenge you. Go find other people. Tell them you like them just the way they are. And then tell them thank you. Let them know that they're special, just like you are. All right. I can't wait to see you guys around. Have an amazing Tuesday.